We're back now. What we'll be doing is our butterflies. So I'm still using my same brushes, but as you can see, I lined up a different palette of colors for you. First of all, we use the Pumpkin Orange by Apple Barrel. We also used, this one is a different one. It's Anita's All-Purpose Acrylic Craft Paint. It's a caramel, and that's that one. And of course we have our Apple Barrel. We also have our golden yellow Apple Barrel and our white Apple Barrel. Alright, what I'm going to start with is let's see here, I think we couldn't figure out what this one was. It's my nice flat brush that's well loved. I've got to rinse it just a little bit more, but you can see it's maybe a ½ inch. Let me rinse that out a little more. Dry it off. Okay, now what we'll do is we're going to paint a monarch butterfly, and we're going to paint one that is just sitting on our flower. So you're going to cover up some stuff, and it's fine. That's our dimension. That's how you get your dimension. Now we're going to try this where we pick up a corner. Now let's go ahead and we'll just load it. Load our brush with the orange. Okay, got it on both sides. And then take the corner and pick up some of the yellow. Like that. So you've got yellow and orange. Okay, on the monarch butterfly, his wings are more orange towards the outside. So I'm going to have him standing on this one here. What I want to do is I want to go up and back down like that. It almost formed a diamond shape or elongated square or something. Alright, let's go ahead now and wipe your brush off. You don't have to rinse it, just kind of wipe the excess off. Now we're going to load up our caramel here and put the tip in the yellow. So, this is what you got.
Sign up for your free account now to keep the music playing.
Alright, this is going to go on the bottom section of the wing. So you want this to kind of overlap this one. I'm going to start with my lighter yellow toward the top. I'm going to start right here at the corner, putting it down, bring it around like that. Might do it a couple of times to get a little blending going. There we go. Might straighten up your edge some, and there we have it. I think that looks pretty good. I know that to you guys it may not look like a whole lot right now, but it will. You can go ahead and rinse that brush for now. Let's take our zero brush, and with the darker orange, we're going to create the wing in the back. So you will draw from this top edge up just a bit, and then come down. See, I didn't quite go as far as that one. I want to fill it in. Alright, we'll let y'all catch up for just a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Let's get our liner brush. Let's dip it in in the orange again. And let's kind of trace out the wings of our butterfly. Now you can see right here's the first ones that we made. Let's just kind of trace it out. And then there's this one. And you can go ahead and trace it out too. It's still a little bit wet, but it's fine. You can go right through that. Gives it a little dimension, a little color. See how that yellow is pulling in because it's still a little wet. This bottom wing is darker than the top one anyhow. Now we can bring that one up and just pull a little bit of the yellow through it, through the top wing. Might want to take just a little caramel on that brush too and put it here in that wing in the back. Just like that. All right. That looks good. I think that's pretty good. I want to complete this down to here. There we go. Now, if you'll rinse that brush off, your liner brush. We've still got our liner brush. Let's pick up some black. All right. We're going to make a little circle right here. Right there, just like that. Now the reason why we're making a circle is because he's facing us. We're looking at him. And now his body is right here. It's going out. It gets smaller. All right. There's the body of our monarch. While we have our liner, let's make his little legs. All right. You can draw real lightly outward and down. See, you're just making a little crook in the leg. Make another one. Might even put some on this side that you can kind of see. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and make the little tiny antennas that he has. Try real lightly. Real lightly. There we go. Okay, right now he kind of looks like a blob, but he will take shape. We've got to let this dry before we can put the black and white markings of the monarch in it. But until then, go ahead and rinse that brush out. And let's go back to our flat 1/2 inch brush, the one that we used to do the wings with on that butterfly. We're going to go ahead and put how about we do a butterfly, maybe flying. You know, instead of this one, let's put this one up. Instead, let's use our round number 5. It'll be easier to do this with. All right, let's just go ahead and pick up some orange. I think we'll put him kind of here in the background. And let's see. I wonder what angle we should use. Should we have him coming straight at us? Should we have him wings open? I'm thinking let's just kind of do him kind of in flight. We'll just do it kind of in flight. All right. So what we can do then is whenever they're kind of flying like that, the shape of the wing almost looks like a candy corn. You can start up here at the top, come down. Whenever I say candy corn, I mean candy corn. Now, it looks like this. You know what I'm talking about, the candy corn, right? From Halloween. All right, so that's it right there, piece of candy corn. Alright, now we're going to take a little bit more orange and we're going to make the other wing. And it's going to come off of this one. And it's going to go up. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And then we're going to do our candy corn. I know that sounds odd. Okay. Now, let's rinse that brush and go back to our liner. And with our liner, I'm going to take the black again. Now, this little guy is actually right in between those two. See how I'm going up the edge, but I'm just going up a little bit. And I'm going to make his little head right there. See, I got his head on there. And then I want to draw him a little body coming underneath, just like that. Alright, I think that looks good. Now, we can go ahead and put him a couple of little antennas, like that. One in the distance is a little longer, and the one in the front is a little shorter. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, he has legs, but you barely see him because of that. He's in the distance, so yeah. Alright, you can rinse your brush. And we can go back to our number 5 round and pick up some more orange. Let's try to darken him just a little. He's awfully light. Then again, I'm using a very dark stone. That makes it kind of difficult. You may go ahead and incorporate some of this. And see, I'm just picking it right up on top of that orange, the caramel. Pick it up. And maybe toward the outer edge of his wings, give him some of that caramel look. Yeah, just like that. It really brings in some depth in it. And then this back one, don't forget it, right at the back of the wing. Just like that. Alright. Okay, we're going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to put you on pause so y'all can catch up and rewind, rewatch, whatever you need to do until these two little guys dry. I will be right back with you in just a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and start in with some of our black detail work. And we're going to do that with our liner brush. Rinse it out. And we're going to use black. And I'm going to start on this little guy over here. Now the monarch's wings are outlined in black, so this is pretty easy. We are going to go up. Make sure you pick up paint when you need it. Here toward the edge of the wings, it's a little thicker black. Okay, so you notice I stopped where the bottom section of the wing comes in. So here we go. We're going to make sure we got plenty of black. And it is thicker at the bottom. And then come from the body, and it's kind of thin, like that. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing to the back wing. Just thin line up. And then right here, it's a little thicker. Just like that. Now the wings have veins through them. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with this top front wing. It has a almost a teardrop shape kind of right in this area. I don't think any two are exactly the same, but we'll go ahead and do the teardrop there. And don't forget to put it on the wing in the back. And just fill it in with black. Okay, now the rest is just pretty much lines. Now, very thinly, as best you can, just make some lines right here. 3 or 4, like that. Alright. Now, come from the body just a little ways out from the top of the wing and go straight up to the edge of this teardrop we made, just like that. Now, these sections are going to be a little bit bigger. We'll go 1, 2, maybe 3. I think I can fit one more. There we go. So 4. You kind of insinuate you got lines in the background. There's really not much room back there. Alright, now on this lower little section, we have, right in the middle, we're going to make us a teardrop, like that. It does not have to be perfect. They're a little veiny, and that is all good. Alright, then we're going to go up, make one there, and make one there. Now from here on out, we just draw our lines until we get to right here, even with this side of the teardrop. Then we're going to make lines this way, like that. Alright, so we've got him lined out. Okay. Now next, we can go ahead and go on to our other one. And let's go ahead and outline him. Start there, coming down. Remember, it's thicker here on the edge. Okay. This one is actually coming in like this. This is that bottom part. So it goes like that. We just kind of show a little division there, that's all. And now, this one, it's got to dip in just a little bit there and up. Now this one is behind him, so just go out from his body, go up. This needs to be a little bit thicker. There we go. Okay. Now let's kind of do what we did before, and that we have almost a teardrop shape right here. Put one right back here for him. Okay, then we have like some little lines coming this way. 3 of them, I guess, be good. Like that. Then we got one like that up to the side a bit. Okay. And now we've got a line that starts there and comes up to our teardrop. Remember that one? Okay, and from there, we draw our lines. Very good. Now the bottom, you can't really see much of it on this one. But he's got that little line just like we did right here. If you'll just put a couple of lines coming out from that, that should take care of it very well. Alright, so now we've got our monarchs. We're fixing to add our white. We do need to give it just a second. I think I can start on this one because he looks like he's dry. So I would take my zero brush. I'll drop my zero brush. I've got it now. Take it. It's a little bit bigger than the other zero that I had. And this time we're going to dab it in the white. And we're going to start marking our butterfly, our monarch. This is what really sets them apart, I think. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now in this black area, they have 3 little dots. And then they have 3 more little dots. And see, it does not matter at all what shape you get out of this, because they are all random. Now see, I'm putting them on this back one too. Alright, so we got all those. Let's give him one right here in the line, all of these mostly are going to be in the black area. Now, going on up, I just put little tiny dots, little insinuations of some of these markings. Now, coming down the thicker part, it's a double white dot, double whites. And they are almost exactly apart from each other. This is just, they look like. They are beautiful. One of my favorites ever. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom part of his wing. And on it just has a couple of markings here, and then they start into the double again. You see how this is just kind of taking on a life of its own now? I mean, he is a beautiful little butterfly. He or she, whichever. Okay. Now the fun thing about it is his little body is also covered in little white dots. So, to make him look round though, you'll want little ones, and then like in a moon shape, they get a little bit bigger. They're smaller at the edge and bigger as you go around his body. Like that. Alright, now, I think the other one may be dry enough to do this now. Alright, so, as you know, you're going to put, brush is trying to spray out on me. Okay, you will put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You'll do that over here too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.